have this game going to be live on your screen. Peeps versus Rogue elimination match. It's the best of 5. I'm Dash, joined by Vi. Take it away.
Well, we got Reddles, Gyro, and Arsenal on lock against AJ, Wonder, and Kronobi. Saw both of these two teams multiple times the previous day of broadcast here on the B stream. The last matchup we had was Rogue qualifying. A very close series. Kronobi, he was one of the ones leading the charge for that team, but Arsenal almost had a chance there. AJ gonna have to leave that one up. Gyro over to Reddles. Not really the greatest spot to be in on offense, so let's go for another pass, but not gonna be given that too easily after the demo. Kronobi over to AJ, and Wonder, there's a great shot, but Gyro with the save.
They are already opening up with a lot of aggressive offense, but this one's gonna be a roller, and the Peeps counterattack pays off.
What a way to counterattack on that angle as well. Gyro from the midfield line. Kronobi almost got enough of it, but he was just trailing behind it ever so slightly. Not able to intercept the ball in time, and it will be the Peeps in red taking the one there, as Rogue are the ones that are in blue on the overlay here. But Kronobi will be hitting that towards midfield line, and it will be AJ and Wonder having a chance to take this forward. There's a great shot by them, but an amazing save by the defense, but not enough. Wonder have a shot again towards the net, but this time it's going to go through. Kronobi, he was trying his hardest to take Gyro out of the play, but Gyro did get the touch. It still did not do them any favors on the defensive end.
Yeah, and this one is going to be a very quick counterattack from Rogue. They're going to be able to tie this one up, and I mean, we still got plenty of game to go. It continues to go this way. We could probably expect a shootout between these two.
AJ, Wonder, and Kronobi, as well as all the members of the Peeps, they're known for their ability to just put so many shots on target. We almost saw one go in there. AJ taking it the length of the field by himself over top of the last defender and gets it through.
And this is a great effort here from AJ. Picks this one up. Reddles gets a touch on him, but it's not enough. And he course corrects to get it past Gyro as well. What a beautiful carry from AJ. It gives Rogue the lead.
Now for the Peeps, down by 1 after getting tied up. 2 uncontested goals as they were dissected by the offense on Rogue. Kronobi didn't really have much to do there. Does take out the attacker on the Peeps from having an option to maintain possession of the ball. Reddles gonna leave that one off for Gyro. Caught a very weird position for him to be in. AJ is gonna hand that off to Kronobi, but intercepted by Arsenal. He'll take it forward, other than Wonder being there to stop that from ever occurring. Reddles pass it back to his teammates. Maybe see if they can have a better angle to clear this aside. Reddles did not get a touch there. Has to leave it up to Wonder. And Arsenal, he gets a good clear. Kronobi sends it right back to Gyro. And then he gets it right over to Arsenal. Great pop-up and a double commit as well, but no follow-through by the Peeps. At least quick enough for them to put one on target.
Yeah, they are looking for the offense, but Rogue are here. They had to let that be known. Just look how quick they're getting to the ball and beating the Peeps to challenges time and time again. The Peeps having a very rough start to this series.
That demo might open up some space on defense for Rogue. There was a chance for the Peeps to try and get something going. And they get pumped out of the way. The physicality that we're seeing out of Rogue is exactly what they need to pull out for a big 3 in this series to move on to face off against Mouse. Another demo from Wonder. We saw a lot of those yesterday in that previous series. Reddles, Arsenal trying desperately to answer back. There's a demo of their own, and that's going to open up a spot for Arsenal.
Like I said, big demo here. This will open things up for Arsenal. Look at him get one over Kronobi. Has the bounce, seeing where AJ is. He does not have enough boost to get to that one in time. Perfect shot placement there for Arsenal, and the Peeps tie it up.
What a way to tie it up as well. They were able to get it right past halfway point of this game, but AJ, after that equalized kickoff, almost snuck in underneath the crossbar. Now we see another one for Kronobi. This is the second time we have seen him strike like this all throughout this tournament. Able to just read that demo sort of pass, whatever it was, from Wonder.
Demo pitch.
Demo pitch. Beautiful work by them.
Absolutely, and now with Rogue having a 1-goal lead here, like I said, it had a potential to become a shootout, and look where we are. We still have 2 minutes of gameplay left, 5 goals. Did I say 5? I meant 6 goals scored. The Peeps respond right off the kickoff.
A shootout is exactly what this has been so far. Popped up off the kickoff. Gyro with an amazing read on the play and no chance at all for the defense to try and come in between that one and the goal line, as it will be tied up 3-3. And there's probably not going to be too much pressure for either side for at least a moment after that one. They need a breather, try and recuperate their efforts on offense. For Novi, he'll take that one off his back wall. Reddles trying his best to deny access to their side. Arsenal over to Reddles, back to Arsenal. Let's follow this one closely, see if anyone's going to bite the bait. Go for it over top, but can't get it past Wonder. Gyro again. Another attempt for Novi. He has one of his own towards AJ. Barely enough of a touch from Reddles to prevent that from going towards the net. Wonder trying to see what he can do here, but has to give it up to Grenovi. Gyro back to midfield line where Wonder is waiting for it. Gives it off to AJ, almost snuck underneath the defender, but here comes Gyro up to Grenovi. Almost saw a chance for a reception by the offense. So with a minute remaining, we need more shots from the Peeps or Rogue to end this one early before overtime.
Yeah, this one could still go either way. Both teams have been very back and forth on offense here. We are starting to see the Peeps find a little bit more life, which could prove to be dangerous for Rogue, but you can't count them out just yet. They still have a lot of fight. You see AJ with the carry, but Reynolds has 2 demos. Can this be a breakaway? Gyro doesn't have a lot of boost. Rogue might be able to recover. Peeps have to strike quick here.
What a way for Arsenal to try and get in the way of the defense as well. Wonder was in a position in case there was a counterattack that had come from the Peeps after both his teammates were both pushed up on the defensive end of the Peeps, but Grenovi could not push it through, trying to dunk it over top of the defense. One final push by the Peeps might be an option for them. Otherwise, AJ is going to take command of this play. He hits it off the backboard. Does get stopped out by Gyro and Reddles. They hit it towards midfield. Keep it up, but not going to stay up for long. For Novi,
wait a
down
second.
up towards the backboard. Might be a shot, but no, it gets hit and deflected to the end. It will be overtime.
Very, very close. Looked like Peeps could have finished game number 1 there with that play, but unfortunately for them, they got it. That one did not go in, and now here we are in overtime. Game 1. What a bump. Reddles looking for a pass. He's not going to be able to find it.
Beautiful bump onto AJ, but there hasn't been much found in the way of opportunities for either side after the equalizing goal from the Peeps to get us to this 3-3 scoreline. But instead, Reddles stops Wonder from advancing towards his own net. Arsenal wait and win that challenge, taking his time on the approach, seeing if he can pass this off to Gyro or if they can bait one out towards Reddles. Gyro's going to go to the left side. Grenovi and AJ are going to see where they can go with this option. Grenovi goes off the wall. Arsenal can't intercept him in time. Gyro to the corner, over to AJ. He gets a setup, but Reddles has the read. Now there's Gyro to the end. It might be a chance for them to go on the offensive attack. The Peeps on the midfield, ready and waiting for their time to strike.
The Peeps definitely looking for an offensive chance here, but it has to come from a mistake on Rogue's part. And Rogue aren't looking to make a mistake anytime soon. They're actually looking to put a shot on Gyro. What an impressive goal line save.
Beautiful save from Gyro. They need more than saves if they want the victory in this overtime, as we see an attempt from Arsenal off the corner and back of his car as well. There's Reddles dropping it in, but not past AJ's watchful eyes as he gets it out of their side. AJ again going with the counterattack. Doing as much as he can, takes the boost, goes for another angle. And that's exactly what it is. The double commit on defense for AJ to win this one.
Look at this play here. Look, see Wonder, the pop up so slow and it's still in the air, and AJ beats out 2 defenders from the Peeps to close out game number 1 for Rogue. An incredible performance from Rogue as a team, but AJ, that's a great shot.
Beautiful work from them. We were doubting how they would perform in this one. They've been proving time and time again that their performance during the regional championships was not a fluke. And that's what this is all about for them. Maybe it's nice to make it all the way to day 3, but if they continue these performances against teams that now promoted to the RLCS like the Peeps have, and other teams that they have faced off against before from other regions, they're going to just continue to rack up that experience, and that will help them even more so at the World Championship.
I think that's a great point. But this isn't about experience.
True.
This is about staying alive
That
in
is
DreamHack
true.
Dallas.
This is an elimination match.
And both teams need to do that, Vod. Need you to get with the current situation. We are not talking about the future. We are talking about what's going on right now, which is their tournament futures.
I mean, Rogue might have just wiped that from their memory because it's important to just focus on each match at a time and go from there. Don't think about the elimination. Think about you're just going to win and just keep going from there.
Yeah, but they need to continue to if that's whatever they're thinking, they need to keep doing it.
Yes, because it's working.
As we get ready to get into game number 2, Rogue do take this one in OT, but for Peeps, I mean, they did still perform a good fight. That game did go into overtime.
True.
They need to dig deep, though, if they want to stay alive, not get put on match point. This is going to start off here. Game 2, Rogue up by 1 in the series.
Peeps just need an opening goal and roll with that. Took them a while after the last one they scored. Tied up 3-3 in the first game. Arsenal over to Gyro. Wonder just waits to see what happens. His teammates on defense there that he can trust. Reddles stopped by AJ. Now he has control of the pace of play, and he's going to just take it all the way towards midfield. Reddles, a good reception by him off the wall. The greatest control off the ceiling either. The bounce just did not play any favors, but that's a good one from AJ. Forces Arsenal to make an awkward save. He actually bumps his own teammate. That opens up an opportunity for Arsenal to try and play this over top of the defender. Reddles now the only one who could beat these two. Almost past one and another. Gyro again going for another pass, setting Arsenal up, dropping it down for the angle. AJ in the perfect and prime position to knock on the side for Rogue to go on offense.
Yeah, Peeps, they're looking to see if they can find some offense as well. They have to start winning their challenges and really play this ball into each other. They know their strengths, they know their weaknesses, but they have to find that in this Rogue roster. I think Rogues are doing things a little bit differently, and the Peeps are having a hard time adjusting.
That's where we need to see how the Peeps that adjustment, but then we definitely don't see that on defense as Kronovi just dissects it over top of them as well. Wonder being a nuisance to Reddles. Forces him into an odd spot, and Kronovi with the counter.
This is a great shot from Kronovi. We're talking about the Peeps trying to get comfortable, trying to get involved, and the moment you think that they have control, what Kronovi comes through, sees the hole in the defense, and blasts a shot in net.
Now there's a chance for Reddles. Arsenal, he's going to be taking his time to rotate into a better spot so he can support his teammates on offense. Gyro, no, off the crossbar and out. They needed that to go in to tie things up, and also for the momentum moving forward in this series. Unfortunately for them, not going to find the spot. Reddles with another shot.
There's the bomb.
Another save! What is that? Arsenal with another shot, another save from Kanoe, denied by Wonder there for another shot at the play. To keep putting them back and forth towards the net. It's still not enough for the Peeps to score, and that's exactly what they've been trying to do these past 2 series. First against Cloud9, now against Rogue. It's just deja vu all over the place for them.
And Peeps are understanding Rogue is understanding the Peeps passing game. They are getting involved, and man, are they making some pretty hard stops on anything that can build momentum to the Peeps. Every time the Peeps make a strong push downfield, Rogue is there to steal the ball away and to move it toward the other end.
We just saw a really awkward angle that Gyro and Reddles were both going for the ball on the side where there's no one challenging from Rogue. Now another double commit from Reddles and Gyro. Arsenal just trying to recuperate and see what they can do to salvage things on defense. These teammates are just not coordinating as well as they could be. They're getting into their own heads. They're down by 1. They know this is a desperate situation. It is elimination time for one of these teams, and they don't want to go home before making it to day 3. They already qualified for DreamHack Valencia, but they want to get top 4 and not have to worry at all about any other teams qualifying behind them. 2 minutes left on the clock. AJ takes us down the field, and he's been having a great time with the ball in the end of the Peeps.
Need to see a little bit more from the Peeps, though. You see Reddles stuck out of boost into his own end. has to play this one slow. Gonna slow down the offense here for the Peeps, and he does not have a position where he can really strike. He has to go for the mid boost, and it'll allow him to keep the ball in Rogue territory.
Ooh.
But for Rogue, they are looking to hold on to this lead. Kronovi will take the mid. He's gonna send that one up off the backboard. It forces Arsenal to go up. AJ looking for Wonder, but it's just too far, too wide. You're starting to see Rogue control the offense here. Can they convert it into another goal?
They might be able to do it, but they have to worry about the Peeps. They keep getting so many shots towards the net, right past a few of them, but not enough to put it through. Eventually, we saw Rogue do the same thing at overtime. They put so many shots on, and they were able to win at the end of the day. Arsenal can't get it past the last two. Reynolds taking his time on the approach, but again, Kronovi just pulling him out of the way with another aggressive bump. A demo from Arsenal onto Wonder. Wonder usually demoing there, and there's a great shot from Reynolds,
it's an
and that's
own
going to be an own
goal!
goal from Kronovi to tie things up. 52 seconds left on the clock for either team to get the advantage.
Yeah, you see Reynolds with the pass downfield, and you think that there's a shot that's going to come from it, but it's an actual own goal touch. And man, gotta be an unfortunate way to get a goal.
Very unfortunate way, but you could see the ferocity behind the Peace players. They gotta worry about Kronovi though when it goes up in the air. There's another demo from him. You can tell he's frustrated with the way that one went in. There's another demo from Wonder. They're trying their best to open things up, but it still is not gonna happen just yet. Reynolds getting stopped by Kronovi. Wonder popping that off the ceiling. Gyro with 30 seconds remaining over to Arsenal. Great touch by him off the backboard. Needs a follow-up, but Kronovi has been in the way of the Peeps every single time they try to do anything on the field.
And you can see right now, Peeps are struggling to keep in that midfield control. And Rogue, they're looking to see if they can put the dagger into this game. A press with 10 seconds left, they can convert from it, they can score, but Reynolds has something else to say. This ball is in the midfield at the moment.
Arsenal, he just has to worry about making sure that it doesn't go past him. We do get overtime in a second game in a row between Rogue and the Peeps. This is where we need to see the Peeps just end things as quickly as possible. Any lengthy overtime so far during this tournament that we've seen the Peeps in has not worked in their favor. It's usually been their opponents just putting shots towards the net left and right. But no goal happening there. A double swing as well. Didn't know when to challenge the shot. It was very slow and calculated from AJ off the bounce. Very awkward position to be in, and they take it forward.
Yeah, very unfortunate that that ends up happening, and this is going to put the Peeps on match point here against Rogue. They have to reverse sweep if they want to stay alive. It's going to be a tough challenge for them, and falling to an own goal, that hurts.
I mean, I guess it was them just being nice to Rogue as well. We saw an own goal happen for Kronovi, and then we see one happen for the Peeps. So much pressure in these moments that it's hard to play at your peak performance. And we saw the Peeps during the promo relegation tournament where they were at their peak performance, but now the pressure's on. They have to do a full reverse sweep to move on to the next series against Mouse. And that's going to be a hard one to do, even if they make it to that point.
Yeah, they got to get comfortable. They have to find their offense. The problem right now is they're using so many resources to continue to hold their offense. I mean, we saw Reynolds. He was struggling to get involved into a play because he didn't have boost. And then once that happens, then you can see where Rogue understand that, okay, we can push this ball forward, we can move it downfield a little bit. If we can just take it to midfield, that's enough for us to be able to play this into our own end. So for the Peeps, keeping up that momentum, making sure you have good challenges on the ball and some boost to make plays is very, very important as we get ready to get into game number 3.
What I want to see out of the Peeps is more contact from them onto the players of Rogue. We see so much from Wonder and Kronovi, sometimes even AJ, bumps, demos left and right, and that has been working so well for them to just take the Peeps out of their comfort zone. And that's where they haven't been in at all this entire series. So if the Peeps could do that to Rogue, they'll be looking pretty good. Solid attempt on the ball there, but there's still 3 defenders waiting. Reynolds does get past Wonder. Gyro is waiting at the wing, and so is Arsenal. He wins the challenge against AJ, and now there might be another option for them to keep it in the side of Rogue, but not long enough. Kronovi over to Wonder, intercepted by Arsenal. As AJ, he is on lock on offense, bumped aside by the defense. Arsenal and Gyro both taking their time to move forward. Reynolds with a great touch, but over to the end. Gyro with a demo, so it's taking a page out of their book. but not enough to grant them that first goal they desperately need to keep the momentum in, or try to move the momentum into their favor. Keep seeing more defense out of Rogue as well. And they keep having all these shots left and right from Peeps. Arsenal, a few attempts there. Wonder, he knows that he didn't even have any pressure coming in towards him. So he's just going to take his time. AJ and Kronovi, they're just going to be doing their work on offense, waiting for the opportune time to strike. They almost had one there. Reynolds with a big booming clear, a good demo from Arsenal, but they can't maintain control of the ball at all. Gyro and Arsenal, we've seen this happen a few times with Gyro. He's been just in a weird spot. I don't know if it's just mentally or it's also position-wise to try and get anywhere with his teammates. It's just not the coordination they're looking for.
Right now for the Peeps, is making sure that they can continue to bring in some good offense and keep up the possession. See Reynolds, he's debating on whether or not to challenge Kronovi. He'll turn off and grab boost and then turn right back on. Smart decision from him to get it past two. And now this kind of brings them a little bit more possession. They just need to work around this Rogue that is just so aggressive.
So aggressive, and they're so strong on defense too. There's a great shot from Arsenal, almost snuck underneath the crossbar. AJ in position to send it away and back towards the side of the Peeps. They're in an odd spot, but luckily for them, no one on Rogue was there for the rebound play. Gyro is taking this over top, but can't get it over AJ. He's able to get the read with the free jump. Kronovi has full command of the ball. He gets the flip reset over top of one and past another for the goal.
Great effort here from Kronovi. He picks this one up off the corner, gets a flip reset and flicks it right over Reynolds. Gyro tries to make a save, but his touch comes too little too late. Now approaching the bottom half of game number 3, Rogue with the lead. The Peeps need to score just to tie this one up. If they don't, their DreamHack run in tears.
Now Reynolds, he clears it all the way towards Arsenal. Need more coordination. Now there's players. There it is, Reynolds, right underneath the defender. Great effort by them and an insane set of Reynolds to Arsenal. Back to Reynolds for the goal.
Like I said, 1, 2, 3, and the shot placement though. Reynolds putting this under Rogue. Everyone's thinking he's gonna go high, he goes low. It is a perfect time for the Peeps to regain momentum.
Beautiful effort by them. They need another one coming straight from that, and there's a miss from Wonder, but no follow-up from either player on offense. Reynolds and Arsenal need to reset off the corner. There's a potential set of Arsenal, hits it off the backboard. Now we need one more player, but AJ was in position to hit that away. Reynolds and Gyro a little too close for comfort towards each other. Gyro pushed up a bit too far. Arsenal has to worry because there's 2 players ready for the counterattack and on lock in the midfield just so they could deny any entry back into the Rogue's end. Wonder over to Gyro, back to Reynolds. Now he'll take it into the air, try and set it up back to Gyro. There's an opportunity, but AJ keeps stopping any chance they have at getting a second goal, having a lead at all for the Peeps, or even a cushion after that because of how much both of these teams want to advance. And Rogue, they still have a 2-game series advantage to the Peeps.
Yeah, but the Peeps, they're putting in a good shot. Arsenal, almost able to get it through, but Kronovi is there on the goal line. The Peeps are still doing a great job of controlling this game. There's a doink that's going to roll in from Gyro. What a pass from Arsenal.
Insane coordination yet again. Reynolds, he baits out AJ, knew that he would send that over to his teammate, and the Gyro literally just sits there and is waiting and ready for that to bounce off the hood of his car into the net. The perfect spot right past the defenders. He didn't need to do anything there except be exactly where he was needed. Now Reynolds, Arsenal, and Gyro need to hold off, need to also get another goal if they want to just work towards that reverse sweep. They want to stay alive at DreamHack Dallas. 1 minute remains. Possession in the favor of Rogue. Kronovi hitting that one up. Nobody towards the net. Gyro misses this one. So does AJ, though, as Wonder might do something to try and recoup that offensive effort. Arsenal off the corner. Can't get the block, but a solid try at that. Reynolds over to Wonder. Trying to just keep it out of their end as long as possible, but you can't do that against the Mountain. Arsenal over to Gyro. He gets past one. Maybe another if he can keep possession. He's hitting the Reynolds, an insane save effort from them, but not enough to stop the shot from coming in.
This is such a quality pass. Gyro makes sure he gets under that one for sure because he knows he has Reynolds in the midfield. He hits it directly to him, and Reynolds takes the shot. It goes in 3-1, and Peeps are looking to stay alive. They found their offense. If they can keep this going, we might be in for a series.
And Kronovi had the read on the cut. He just was not fast enough to get there in time to stop the block, and now we have a 2-goal lead for the Peeps. They are oozing confidence. Reynolds off the back wall. You're seeing defensive mistakes now, uncharacteristically so from Rogue. They're double committing on these plays. Kronovi almost tried to put a final one in and hope for a kickoff goal, but their hopes are going to be dashed as it will be the Peeps taking the victory in Game 3 and having a chance at that reverse sweep if they can continue things this way.
Yeah, and it's looking really good for the Peeps as well. I mean, it looks like they finally woken up, so to speak. I mean, everything was very slow. They didn't have any offense, and things were looking very uncomfortable for them in those first 2 games. Now, it seems like they found their offense in the middle of here, this Game 3, and it's starting to fall into their rhythm. The problem here is that they are going to be a match point for the rest of this series.
Oh, yeah.
And if they drop a game, they are out of this tournament. So everything is riding on how they're feeling for the rest of this match. If they have to keep pushing and keep this momentum going forward and just really keep that offense going, because they were challenging every ball and Rogue did not have an answer for it. They were just trying to keep up.
And they weren't able to keep up is the thing. We saw so much out of them in the first 2 games that they did win in overtime, but this one, it just seemed like all those efforts were all for Nye. Kronovi, even though he did so well in the first 2 games, there's nothing he could do to save those goals from going in. Even AJ, he did so well on defense and offense before. Nothing from him either. Wonder, we saw a lot of demos in the first 2 games, and the other series we've seen from him, we probably saw maybe 1 or 2 in that game. So going to this one, if they could keep dodging and weaving and then doing most of the aerial maneuvers we've been seeing from them so they don't stay on the ground as long, they might have a chance here to bring it all the way to a Game 5, get that reverse sweep, and move on to face out against Mouse Sports as they are patiently waiting in that qualifying match for Day 3. Arsenal got that right past Wonder. Reynolds taken out for his effort to clear that towards the Rogue end. Off the backboard, Wonder trying to get a read, an awkward bounce. Here comes Gyro, he misses as well. Reynolds trying to come back in, but Wonder with the recovery of a century. Taking that back, Reynolds almost snuck it underneath. Here comes a follow-up from Gyro. Reynolds again. They are not giving up on offense. Arsenal gets called off by him. He knew he didn't have an angle. He's getting bumped around by AJ. Arsenal is trying now to see if he has an option to move forward, but Gyro has been in a bit of an odd spot on offense so far in this game. I just needs to find some spot to fit himself into the machine of the Peeps. Offensive attack. There's another go at it. Drops straight down, and that almost goes in. No, off the post and out somehow. And that is going to be a goal they're wanting back.
They're looking to get it back right now. Reynolds is going to keep trying to apply pressure. Rogue are trying to clear this out any way they can, moving into the midfield. Gyro's there. He's going to send it off to Reynolds. They want to keep that offense in, and Rogue still on the fight to just get this one out their zone. They're having such a tough time.
This is probably the toughest time Rogue have had to get this out of their own zone. They're usually the kings of keeping their opponents at bay and locked up and besieged on their own side, but Gyro, he takes it over top of one, maybe a top of another. Can't get it past AJ for long as Arsenal sends it down. Kronovi is there waiting for it. Goes off the wall. Reynolds follows through. There's a double commit off the midfield line, but he recuperates that and recovers from it with that demo. Now still in the Rogue half. Arsenal with a great demo onto the defender. Gyro trying to just get a setup here. AJ in an odd spot. Reynolds almost snuck it in. Kronovi's in position. Can't get it past him yet. They need to go for another pass and try a different strategy for Peeps to get it through.
Yeah, Peeps still looking for some offense, but they can't find the back of the net. Arsenal's got to run below, and it gets through the Rogue defense. Peeps get the first goal on the board with 2:56 left.
That is how you bring things back. Reynolds sets it up. Arsenal with the drop down, and they baited out both defenders. They tried desperately to throw their cars in between the destruction path that was that ball, but instead it went through, and the Peeps up by 1. They still have over half of a game to hold on to this, try and strengthen their lead, and keep Rogue at bay and maintained in their own defensive half. Arsenal with yet another demo. He's been on point with those so far in this game. He needs to back off on this play though, and wary of the offense of Rogue. They are very deadly when they have enough space to work with. Arsenal gonna wait for this one. Try to hand it off, but stopped by Wonder. Reddles gets it past AJ. Wonders is coming towards him very fast with a vengeance. AJ actually gets a demo onto Arsenal because he knew what was going to happen there. Reddles over to the corner. Kronovi right back towards midfield, but that's not before a pass happens.
Oh.
So double pass almost, but there's a double commit on offense. They do get a demo. They have time to move forward, but AJ counterattack, nothing they could have done there.
That's a great goal for Rogue to move this back down into transition. They want to keep this fight alive. A great demo, but look at the pass from Kronovi, able to set up AJ, and boy, does he hammer it into the back of the net. Rogue staying alive here. 1-1, 2:09 left, plenty of game to play.
And with that pass, we also saw Kronovi just land on the top of, I believe, one of the defenders who bumped Gyro out of the way so he couldn't get the save on that play. But now, 1-1, 2 minutes left. Rogue have the advantage here. They have another shot, and it goes straight through. Rogue are now up 2-1.
Another goal here from Rogue, and look at the setup for Kronovi. The double touch, and you see Wonder go in for a little bit of extra effort. Arsenal tries to slim it down, but he's just too little, too high, and that's going to give Rogue the lead here.
So close between these two teams, but you can tell the Peeps are starting to break down defensively. They did not hold on long enough. Wonder starting to open things up for his team, finally able to connect with a few of these bumps and demos with the aggression he had in the first two games that got them those wins. Kronovi with insane power and precision on offense. Reddles can't do anything to avoid getting bumped around by Wonder and bullied. Reddles gets it past him though. He's going to take this over from midfield, has to leave that up for Gyro. He's going to see what he can do on the approach. Sets it up to Reddles, but he was in a really bad spot to try and receive that. Still a valiant effort by them. Arsenal hit that towards backboard. He does get a bump, but AJ has full possession of the ball. Reddles over to Gyro. He's going to take his time with this one. Arsenal's going for the shot, and he does. He gets it tied 2-2.
Peeps get another goal here to tie it up with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. Gyro has to beat Kronovi with the challenge. He does. Wonder rushes to touch. Arsenal takes his time. The bounce throws AJ off, and the ball goes in. And we're tied here. Match point between Peeps and Rogue.
Peeps, they need the victory here to force a game 5, but they might be exhausted if they even get to that point. Gyro over to Arsenal, but they can't get the connection necessary to move downfield, but Wonder can. Reddles, he'll take it forward from him. Less than a minute remaining. AJ over to Kronovi. He gets a good clear as Gyro patiently waits for that one. Doesn't have too much to worry about, but also has to worry about not having any boost on offense. Arsenal has to wait for Wonder. Kronovi, no chance at all to get a connection on that play. Reddles, no chance to really get one from the follow-up off the wall. Neither does he get any boost as AJ has plenty to work with. Wonder to not get the touch. A double commit on offense. They do have plenty of time to rotate back. 30 seconds now for Kronovi. He takes over top of one and past another and almost past Arsenal. That was a crucial touch by him. Need another one though, and a great save by Reddles. Less than 20 seconds now.
Less than 20 seconds. Ball here over on the Peeps zone. Rogue are looking to set up some type of offense. They're trying to end this series. They are not looking to go into an overtime or into game number 5. And you can see the offensive pressure here. That one's going to go down in front, and it looks like this one's going to fall to the ground. We're going to go.
It's not going to fall down to the ground just yet. They're going to try and keep it up as long as possible, but they need it to hit the ground if you're the Peeps. They can take a breather, but they can't for long. It's going to start off with a kickoff. We'll see what happens here for this matchup. If Gyro, Reddles, and Arsenal can hold on long enough, get us to a game 5 or not. So we are going forward. Reinvigoration from the Peeps. Probably not a word, but that's fine. As overtime, there's going to be a lot on the line for them to try and move on in this series. Rogue, it's fine if they lose this one. They have a game 5 waiting for them if that does indeed happen. Arsenal and Gyro, they're going to be waiting on the defensive end. AJ over to one, right over top of Wonder actually, as Arsenal can't really maintain control. Kronovi taking this all the way, nobody home other than Reddles. 2-on-1, actually all the way to Arsenal, and he's able to get it away from them, but not for too long.
Reynolds plays it patient, and it works out. And you can see right there the Peeps are able to continue to keep up their offense and move the ball downfield.
There's a shot from Arsenal. Now Gyro, he has a chance off that backboard. They need to rotate back to their end. Reddles, right straight, right over to AJ. Not really the great spot, but there is a chance if they can move that forward. Arsenal, he gets it past AJ. Now just needs a follow-up, but Wonder is there in time. Gyro, though, he had an opening, but Kronovi was in the net. No one took him out of the play, so they can't move on from there. Now a chance for Reddles to move down the pitch. Arsenal gets the reception right over top of one, but not over top of Wonder.
Yeah, not over top of one, and this one does look like Gyro trying to set it up as well. Look at Peeps. They want to continue to keep up the offensive pressure. They are trying to find a hole here in the Rogue defense, but Rogue holding firm as well. We're almost into 2 minutes overtime, Audible.
Very neck and neck in this overtime as well. Almost half a game gone. And plenty of time for the Peeps to continue this offense, but also plenty of time for Rogue to find the answer of breaking out of their own end. And this might be it. Wonder gets to the side after that pop-up from the corner. Reddles out with greatest control on the defensive end. Gyro neither having any possession there. Kronovi tries his best. It does go towards AJ, or over top of him actually, as Reddles gets it through. Can't follow up with it, has to leave it off to his teammates who are not in a great position. Arsenal does get a tap, but straight towards Kronovi. Goes for the follow-up, denied by Gyro. And there it goes into the corner again. A little bit of a chance for Rogue. There's a shot from Gyro, but no, saved by Kronovi as they are stopped again at the goal line.
So close for the Peeps. They just cannot find the back of the net. Another pass. Gyro a shot, but this one's off target. It'll go the way of AJ, who's going to try to send that all the way downfield. Gets sent off to the sidewall, but the Peeps says such a close opportunity. Rogue's defense hold for wait. This could be a breakaway. There's no one in net. Reynolds has to play it patiently. It'll get cleared off all the way downfield, and Arsenal will have to buy his team some time.
AJ read that from a mile away. Reddles taking out his aggression on the defense. Doesn't do too much as Kronovi is right back into the thick of things. Gyro over to the side. Wonder gonna stop that option for the clear. AJ, very dangerous for him to pop that up there, but Arsenal, he'll be in position to take advantage of this opportunity. Reddles, though, he gets it off the midfield. Wonder in position again to try and deny any access as Reddles sends it back towards Gyro. They put a shot on, but Kronovi again stops anything from going through. And
is that going to go through?
That's it. Kronovi and all of Rogue move on, and the Peeps go home from DreamHack Pro Circuit here at DreamHack Dallas.
And amazing effort there from Kronovi. He wins the challenge. Watches this one bounce off the sidewall, sees an opportunity, and then sends it through to the last member of the Peeps. It was a great effort from the Peeps in overtime, but Rogue are going to take that one and move on to play Mouse in the qualifying match for day number 3.
And that was an insane series by both teams. Kudos to the Peeps for having that much fire in them. Rogue